Okay. It looks fine. Sari. Okay. And we're good. Okay. Nobody needs to see Gaming's HP. I reckon I'm going to start off with my dailies, and then I'm gonna get into Lantern Rite. For legal reasons, I will say, it's been one hell of a weekend for me. I'm very sore, my throat is still sore. I think I'm a bit sickly, it's not been great. On top of that, having a heat wave, very short heat wave before the end of summer. I slept late. I have a very seasonal sleep schedule, I'm not gonna lie. Every time it's cold, here. Every time it gets cold, I'm okay. Because if it's cold, I wake up earlier, which is always nice. However, when it's warmer, I'll sleep later, which isn't great. Especially when you're supposed to stream at 11 o'clock. And you only woke up at 10:30. It's not great. So we'll see how we go. Plus, I've only been staying up a smidgen later, but we don't need to talk about that. Very, very busy. Very, very important, yes. Go to turn in the expansion. Oh! There. Come on, let's get out of this. Got a whole Lantern Rite to do. Honestly, I didn't even see what I was supposed to make, so... Milk. Really, it's that, right? Yay. I've done this commission way too much.
Looks like no more free coffee for me.
Why is Warudo lagging? I don't like that. So last time I streamed, I had to stop the Warudo. I had to turn my webcam off because my webcam was just completely overheating and not working properly. It was horrendous, I'm not gonna lie. It was like melting hot. It was really bad. I couldn't touch it. I had my windows open and it was really hot outside. It was like almost 40 degrees then too, I think. Which really wasn't great because, you know, I have to stream with my window open because of the sunlight. And because we have a specific kind of air conditioner that'll only work if all of the windows are open and stuff. It's just really, really annoying. It's just a recipe for disaster either way for that poor webcam. It's working now because it's a little bit cooler in the house at the moment. And I've got the windows closed and everything, so we should be fine. Key point being should. We'll see how we go.
Add Astra.
I also, elephant in the room, I also managed to pull a cloud retainer.
Add Astra.
That's fun. I had to... Hold on. I had to do some Can you veil exploration to get enough primos to get her? And so far I've got a couple of extras, which is always nice. I just did the jump roll there for some reason. I don't know why. Finally, the crystal fly trap is, and I got a couple of sigils, so that's always great. Crystal fly trap. Eat them. Now. Hello, Wild Leaf, how are you? Now I think we can start the quest. Or continue the quest. Alright, you go up here for Cloud Retainer's lessons. Weakest team? Eh? That's okay, because we're doing Lantern Rite quest, I suppose, but okay. Weakest team. Now the thing is, in Genshin, I've leveled everybody. Who would be the weakest? My least leveled ones? Thing is, these are all the characters I kinda hate, though. Oh, except for Cloud Retainer, but...
I'm here.
Hate these two. Love Chi-Chi. Love Cloud Retainer. Hate these two. I suppose this would be my weakest team? We're gonna go with that. Everybody else is leveled. Let's go, Chi-Chi. Gotta go to Cloud Retainer's kite lessons. Where's everybody? There's everybody. Oh, it's the fam! I'm gonna turn the game down. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit, actually. How have you been? I've been good, thank you. A little bit sickly, but we're doing okay. Hello, Ganyu. Hello,
Ganyu!
Yao Yao.
Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
They're so cute. I love them.
Friends.
You're so sleepy. Come on.
Ganyu!
You
Oh,
fight
I
an
have
enemy
some
and then
mint oil.
switch? Okay.
Perhaps we should
noted.
try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
Nice job, Shenhe. I don't think I want to find out what happened to that guy.
Apologies in advance.
Uh-oh.
Wait! Shenhe! Not there!
Oh boy. Shenhe. Shenhe, no.
See? It worked. She's awake.
Oh boy.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
It's okay, Yao Yao.
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Oh, poor Ganyu.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu?
No, I think that would make her sleepier.
Doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now.
Yay.
Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often.
Well, she works too hard.
Perhaps you should come
Of course
work
she
at
doesn't.
Wanmin Restaurant with me.
She works
We
at
get off at
Wanmin?
10 on the dot every night without fail.
Shenhe works at Wanmin now?
I could never.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
When did that
I
happen?
seem to have missed your name. You are...
This is Gaming, and I am the traveler.
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar.
He's the cutest
I
boy
believe
this
I've
side
heard
of
your
Penny
name
Vale.
mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Aw.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is
He's
Ganyu.
silly. I love him.
This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh,
Yay.
you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite making workshop, right?
Yes,
Yes.
we're here for Auntie.
I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Thank
Me
you,
too.
Senha.
I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend.
Oh, yeah,
Plus,
with Titi.
it's more meaningful
Who's your
if you make
favorite
the kite
character?
yourself, right? Your best
I'm gonna
friend
turn the
didn't
game
come
down
with
as
you?
my
Well,
favorite character.
Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr.
all
Raichu
time?
lately.
Guess
I'll
Bennett.
meet up with
Bennett
her
would be
later
my
and give
favorite
her a
character of all
huge
time, but he's
surprise.
not here at the moment.
Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's
Wow, you're really
Sorry,
thoughtful.
yeah.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm.
Bennett is an
I was
adventurer from
originally
Mondstadt.
planning
He's
to buy
not
a
here at the
ready-made
moment.
kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself.
Classic.
It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Of course, Ganya.
We're all here, but where the heck is Xianyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You
Hello,
clearly
Auntie.
heard Paimon. Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come
Hello,
get it while
child.
it's still warm. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird. Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right?
Surely. The retainer sets down the bags and Xianyun hands out the grilled fish. Everyone begins to talk. A lively conversation fills the usually tranquil environment of Xianyun. I think that's how you say it.
So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
Exactly, Paimon.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over
Yes,
here.
Auntie.
The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes?
Paimon may
Yes.
focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
I'll be the one making it anyway.
I knew she could count on you, traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry
Very
to
well.
get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Let's go eavesdrop. Surely nothing can go wrong. Hello, Gaming.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You don't want to make a kite, Gaming?
Kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then.
I am sensing angst.
What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly?
Aww.
What do you think, Xiyu?
They're
Is
precious.
there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee.
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True.
Nonsense. Nothing is too difficult.
They're super cute.
Yes, they are.
Okay, it's decided then.
Let's see. Hello, Yao.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Yo, so cute.
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
One
Aw, I
isn't
didn't even get to
controlled
hear her
see your
whistle.
finished
Damn it.
product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friends. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking
so
for
cute.
one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One
Aww.
imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has
He's
a way
simply a
of
silly
knowing
bird,
things.
Yao.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna
She's so
start
cute.
painting it
I'm gonna
gold
squish
right
your little
now.
cheeks.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
You're just checking up people.
Actually, haven't started yet, but we're going to start right now.
Off we go.
Faster? Okay,
Yes, fast, Chichi.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on.
I see. My apologies. I
Yeah,
shall
I love
remember that
them.
in the future.
They're
Thank
so
you.
squishy.
No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh?
I imagine they
Please,
feel like
I
good
told
horns.
you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Oh, still,
Or he's about to
Ganyu
go
appears
numb.
to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see.
How do you know what a
Then
cat whose
I'll apply
whiskers
the
have been
oil to
touched
your
looks like
forehead next
Shenhe?
time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should
Now you
probably
sickly
get
Ganyu, you've
started
been
on our
coughing a
kite.
lot.
Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Yes.
Okay.
Onwards, Ganyu.
They seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them.
Yes, we shall make our
We
kite.
should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's make our kite.
First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at?
We have already decided on a shape. The most obvious answer is to make a Paimon-shaped kite.
Oh, that's not a completely crazy
I hope we get to
idea.
keep it. I would love a
Having
Paimon
us
kite.
A Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go.
Exactly.
Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
That's a little on the nose, Paimon, considering your whole lore. Paimon is kind of an archdemon, but okay. They build the kite's frame according to Cloud Retainer's instructions. Is a Paimon.
Now, what expression should we give her?
It's
Since
adorable.
The kite is going to be flying super high in the sky.
I really hope we keep this. It's adorable. It's so cute. Let's see. She should look pleased with herself.
Ooh, like this? Ooh, the title of champion kite flyer is mine.
Exactly, Paimon. Yep, that's the
Now
one.
we've decided. Let's make it happen.
Yes, yes. It's gonna be adorable.
It's done. Paimon has to say. Kai Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness.
Yes.
Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Yes, Auntie, I'm done.
Oh, Xianyun's calling us.
Auntie, I'm done. Doesn't it look great? It's a crab. Paimon, get it.
Let one take a look.
What do you think?
Wow.
Aww.
Ganyu and Shenhe made a
It's so
scissor tail
cute.
swallow. It's so pretty.
I love all of
Yeah.
them.
The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
It's so
If the tail
silly.
wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image.
A
if you look
splitting
closely,
image.
There are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I
Maybe
did the
they're just
painting.
not.
I stared at the paper for
Good
quite
job,
some
Shenhe.
time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should
Aw.
I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
That's adorable.
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of Adepti really are something.
I know, right,
You are
Gaming?
most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Xianyun made looks very majestic. I'm sure
I
it'll look
love
even
it.
more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao.
That's adorable.
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, traveler?
Mine is a brilliant Paimon.
Ta-da! Here it is!
Look at her. She's so cute.
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
It
I
makes it
know,
look
right?
Like she's already won the competition. Well, that's gonna happen one way or another.
Obviously.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Uh-oh. Jade Chamber on the loose.
Oh.
Somebody grab it. It's falling again. A gentle breeze rushes past and the Jade Chamber drifts towards everyone's feet.
Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do
Whoopsie.
so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery.
It's
One
offensive.
simply must know who it is that possesses
There she
such
goes.
impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer?
One is so fucking mad.
Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
Oh,
I'm
I'm more worried about
the
whoever.
person who makes the kite.
Somebody get her.
There's wind up ahead. Looks like we can glide over.
Go, Chi-Chi, go. Fly, Chi-Chi. Guide us, Xiao. Thank you. Gotta find Cloud Retainer, otherwise somebody else is dead. Hello? Cloud Retainer. Oh, there we go. Hello?
This Fontanian device of
It's the
mechanical
idiots.
motion is quite curious indeed.
It's
Now
the
is
idiots.
hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us
Thank
was
you
not
for the
sufficiently
hydrate.
attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
Thank you. The
One
idiots.
believes it
I love
drifted
them.
in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is
Outsong,
mere
gotcha.
happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your
Oh,
concern
lads, you
is
have no idea.
misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode.
She will not
attending to
notice
her
the kite.
research.
Bro,
She
you
will
have
not
no
notice that
idea.
kite. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius
How's
of its
everybody? I'm good,
wingless
thank
lift
you. How are
technology.
you?
One cannot help but
A
surmise
little
that
bit
its
sickly, but we're
ingenuity
surviving.
rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Ooh, I
Still
wouldn't say
that's
that
not.
while she's in earshot.
If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the,
The Supreme Cuisine
Machine.
Machine.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Oh, y'all
Regard
done
the
for.
situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
I'm
One's
chilling.
fault.
That's good. I'm glad you're
One
okay.
seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath.
Bro,
It
it's
would
so
be better to
obvious what
stay
you're
silent
doing.
And retire.
We can hardly avoid her forever.
She's
That
waiting.
may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival?
Go retrieve the.
Absolutely not.
That is not.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself
They're so
is
foolish.
mistaken then?
Absolute fools, the
You're
both of
an
them.
Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling.
Oh my
that
God,
you could
it's a
have released
thingy.
a kite into your esteemed domain.
Bro.
Pray,
Nope.
who could be responsible
bot.
for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery.
Oh, thank you.
This locale is home to such exquisite.
No bot moments. Not in my stream.
Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
Bye bye, fools.
We finally caught
It's
up.
not for real?
You
Exactly.
sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird
Not in
form,
my
Xianyun.
stream.
you?
Fools. Idiots. Bamboozlers, even.
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say
Paimon,
something
Cloud
wrong?
Retainer had no
It
idea.
is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious.
Yeah,
as to
you're
how
not
long
exactly
they would
being
keep
subtle
up
about
the
it,
act.
guys.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were
Yes,
simply
and?
consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be
Ah.
born of our own making. Thus,
No,
we can
this
only
is
take
the
the
weasel.
convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer.
Aww.
You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler,
Yes,
Paimon,
yes.
do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this
Welcome
fun
back to
for
Leah,
this place.
Paimon. Let's go. Whee! Oh, is there no wind this time? Oh man. Fine, I shall simply teleport. E. I wish you could use Cloud Retainer skills in the air like you can do Kazuha's. That'd be really fun. Imagine being able to go like that in midair.
Scatter!
Like that's really fun. Hello, you two.
They're back.
Did Gaming and Yaya leave?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their
Aw.
kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
They're so
Before
cute.
he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
What's up, Shenhe?
What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether
Aw.
prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Gaming.
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
Perhaps he sees himself reflected in them.
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us, and
Shenhe?
You good, Shenhe?
it may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection. But lose it, and you lose that which links you to home.
Yeah.
If Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people
It's okay,
often have
Shenhe.
different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like
Yes.
some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it.
Kind of,
Exactly.
yeah.
That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
Gaming's being
We were
sad,
just
Auntie.
chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh,
Yes, Auntie.
it's been
Thank
so
you.
long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One
Shenhe's
is more
nervous
than
for some
familiar
reason.
with everyone's culinary proclivities.
We'll take you up on your offer then.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Sorry, Paimon. Family only. Let's go, Chi-Chi. Oh. She's so little. I love Chi-Chi. There we go.
Faster? Okay, faster.
We wait outside Cloud Retainer's abode for a few moments.
This is...
Wow! The fits are on point, ladies.
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs.
Yay!
This is a bit embarrassing.
You
Is
look
that
great, Ganyu. Don't
insecure?
worry.
I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
You look great, Ganyu. Relax.
How do we look?
You look fantastic,
She
Shenhe.
asked them just like that?
You look great.
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined! Those outfits really suit you both!
That's one way of putting it,
Given that
Paimon.
one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less.
Of course, of course.
What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately, why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
Wait,
And you, Ganyu?
why do you need black?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer.
They're
for
so
this
cute.
gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes
They
these
are very
garments will
precious.
see much use.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyun!
Obviously.
Golden crab's particularly
Only the
good.
best.
The shell's deliciously crunchy.
Are you eating the
and
shell,
meat
Paimon?
inside is so succulent and sweet. Paimon can't stop eating.
Are you supposed to
It's a
eat
good
the
thing
shell?
Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
It would be a close
He
match.
traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Xianyun. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
Obviously, Gaming is the best.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
Aww.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase
That's something
render one
Gaming
at
said.
quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xianyun?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away
She's
from
about to
home
get
and
the
hasn't
adoption
been back
papers ready.
since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Huh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
She's about to get the adoption papers ready. Gaming will not escape.
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias.
Yeah, Menogias
He
made
possessed a
Young Leo
singular
kinds of
talent
clothes,
for
huh?
clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of
Bro was the
adepti,
goat.
Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her. in battle.
Lament!
However, when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance.
She's yapping so much. What does this have to do with Gaming?
Person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later... one seems to have strayed off topic.
Only a
One
little, only a
means to
little.
say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion. It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality
Aw.
of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, One should do one's utmost to
Aw,
make it so.
Cloud Retainer.
That's nice and all, but
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No.
She's so motherly,
Mechanics,
love her.
perhaps.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed.
She's so
Aha!
precious.
One has an idea. How about this?
Yes, Auntie.
Does that make sense to everyone?
No, I didn't hear a word.
Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail.
One
Now
should
then,
hope that
I
that is
counsel
true.
rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see
Hello,
you in 2
Pikamew. How are
days.
you? Okay. Two days. Cool. Now it's simply a waiting game. I love Cloud Retainer, man. They've done such good things for her character here. Good and you? I'm good, thank you. I'm a little bit sickly, but we're going along. We're surviving.
It's time to carry out the plan.
Okay.
Let's go find.
First of all, I will fight a boss with the team for the Switch Your Main redeem. So,
4.
got Diana, regrettably. We've got Kuting, regrettably. We've got Tsitsi, and Cloud Retainer. So, what can I even fight with this? There's something small I could fight real quick. Because this team will not work against like a proper boss. If I give everybody artifacts. That's not gonna work. Let's see. Down as a healer, I'll just borrow Buzz. Go. Be sure. Kuting. We'll want Electro. Have any Thundering Fury left? I can use a little of that. Not the most tremendous artifacts in the world, but they'll have to do. And I'll just give her Glad for the others. I'll borrow this one. An Electro bonus. Give you that one. Chi-Chi, you're also a healer. I think you scale off of attack though. We'll give you everything that Jean has. Just pop these ones on. Eh. Have anything else for attack? That high percentage. Just put an emblem on her. That'll be fine. Emblem. Oh. percentage. Plus. Xianyun is built. And I give him weapons. Official. Give you Splendor. Get Amanoma. A lot of crit rate, but that'll be fine. Well, let's see. What around here is particularly squishy? We'll go to the Rock Frog.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Run Cloud Retainer. I haven't fought the Rock Frog like properly in ages. By Rock Frog, I mean the Primogeva ship. Not like Ajdaha, but
Yeah!
the other one.
Skyward!
Hello, Rock Frog. How are you? You ready to get beaten up by a bunch of level 20s? Hello. I wish I could have brought some Dendro, but oh well.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Seize the skies!
Yeah!
Physical damage it is. Ouch.
Cut to the chase.
Yeah, HP is gonna be a problem.
Skyward!
Let's go!
I couldn't get a shield in time.
Don't leave me.
Surprise.
Oh, I smell wine.
Fair enough. Move! Ugh.
Gotta let down.
Make way for the...
Come on, GG. GG!
Skyward! Scatter!
If only I had C6 GG.
Yeah! Skyward!
As her cooldown is so long.
Faster? Okay, Wheel of Life. Faster?
Skyward! Scatter!
His GG's cooldown like 30 seconds. This is not gonna work.
Yeah! Scatter!
I can plunge too, see?
Stray clouds converge!
Opening box of Adepti Tricks. Prize.
He's super, super cute though.
Skyward!
Ouch. Ah, her ult doesn't last her ult doesn't last as long as I want it to. Ouch. Her cooldown! Every time.
Yeah! Skyward!
Thank you for the hydrate. I'll hydrate momentarily.
Wheel of Life.
Skyward! Scatter! This one is no weakling!
Keep that
Seize the
retainer.
skies! Inconsequential!
GG!
Yeah! Skyward!
Rise.
Run! Bro, she gets like 12 seconds left on her cooldown. That's nuts.
Right idea. Wrong time.
Ah!
Wheel of life.
Yeah, skyward!
Oop.
Make way for the Adeptus.
Yeah.
Ah.
Faster.
Yeah, scatter! Skyward!
Go.
Come on, man.
I must.
Yeah, skyward! Yeah.
Come on, Powder Tainer, I need energy.
Skyward! Scatter! Stray clouds converge! Skyward! Scatter!
Life goes on.
Please, Chi-Chi! A singular particle!
Fast orders given. Orders received. Wow.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Ouch.
Don't blink.
I hate this guy.
Scatter! Skyward!
You think you dodge and then you don't.
Make way for the Adeptus.
Rise.
You're halfway.
Incoming. Hey.
Yeah!
Oh,
Skyward!
that was close.
Speed of light. Yeah.
Come on. If I set this up right, we can get some good physical.
Skyward! Scatter!
Go. Hey. Nowhere to hide.
There we go.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Please.
The audacity!
37!
Incoming. Got lucky that
Ouch.
time. Rise. Oh.
Ouch.
Fast.
Heal. Heal, Chi-Chi. Do not let our singular damage dealer die. She's so little, everything's so huge.
Don't blink. Hey.
Chi-Chi? Ouch. Please.
Don't want
Itchy!
to be sealed back up.
Skyward!
Please. No!
What a letdown.
Well, I got halfway. I did the best I could. I'm swapping back. That was the best I could do. No bueno. I have hydrated. Now we go find Gami. Oh, Gami. Auntie Xianyun told us to come looking for you. Thank you for the second hydrate. I have hydrated. The water is still a bit gross, I'm not gonna lie. And I have a feeling that's why my throat is sore, but I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Hello, Gaming. How are you doing? You were so sad earlier.
Hi, Gaming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it
There's
sound
always
like I'm
something up with your
always the one
water.
losing.
It is.
Ah, perfect. You're all here. There's an
I don't know what's
important
going on with the
commission I
water
need
at the
your
moment.
help
It's
with.
been gross for ages.
All right, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
It's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A
Oh,
very
boy.
important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Well, here.
Oh no. It says that, isn't it?
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial,
Oh,
very
no.
pressing commission, right?
Paimon, what have we
Of course,
done?
the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
All right.
Oh, Gaming.
Don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
Oh no. Oh, it is Monogius. It's so cute. Oh boy. Oh no. What have we done? What have we done?
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
Paimon, it's not exactly a
we're
good
almost
story
there.
time.
I'll take a rain check on that.
Gaming, I'm so sorry. Gaming.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Oh no.
Dad?
Oh no.
Oh, so you're
The poor
Gamin's
boy.
father. It's nice to meet you.
No. Like you didn't know that,
Leave
Paimon.
this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Oh
Seems
no.
like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
Ew, I don't like him. Gaming, I'll defend you.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all.
Then let's get going.
Gaming. I'm sad. I'm immeasurably
A
sad.
very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Oh, brother. Cloud Retainer, what have you done? Oh, God. What have we done? Okay, where are we going? All the way to Wangshuin? Which road did we take? Is there a boat here? Is there a boat? Huh? Honestly, I mean, I suppose people do avoid going through Xianyun cars, but brother, god damn. Yikes. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, skyward!
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
No way.
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
Bro, Paimon, not as emotional support
fine.
snacks.
Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Paimon,
Paimon, please take a hint.
this place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh.
He sounds so sad.
Just let him go.
Okay.
Oh man.
We'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
Oh boy.
It appears that one's movements were
Oh,
overly
no.
conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter.
Last bandit too. Oh god.
Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
They're such fools.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Oh god.
What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them.
Oh
You
no.
might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, coming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
Aw. Oh man. Cloud retainer,
A thorny
you
foe
sly
indeed.
bird.
Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Brother.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
There she is.
Away. Let us away.
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
Oh man.
But
Has he gone up
coming-
against a pair of really dumb adepti?
If he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
Oh man.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
Let's skedaddle.
All is going to plan.
Man, the emotional turmoil that Auntie Cloud Retainer is putting this kid through, I swear.
We should be good to stop here. Xiangli?
Xiangli!
What is he doing here?
Xiangli's got it.
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as
Oh,
quickly as you
no.
can. There are bandits in the area.
Oh god. Oh hell no. The one thing Cloud Retainer
Bandits,
could
acting in
never,
broad daylight.
never account for.
Oh. Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some
Ugly.
tea and rest are in order.
Ugly, no.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just...
He's just playing dumb on purpose. No.
If
I
there
don't.
are indeed bandits in the
dumb
area,
as bricks.
then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guard that was escorting us is already on their
Oh.
tail.
Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with it.
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we
Thank
would
you,
only cause
Zhongli.
more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why
Thank
don't
you,
we find
Zhongli.
a quiet place to
If
relax
there's any
while we wait for good news?
if there's anyone as father coded as Zhongli is to talk some
That
sense
would
into this
be
guy, it's
lovely.
gotta be Zhongli. Please, Zhongli, help us. Surely you have experiences with Cloud Retainer's nutcase of plans.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Let's skedaddle.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar.
He knows him because of his
yes.
Zhongli, you're the best.
That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his
Thank you,
skill.
Zhongli.
He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although
Aw.
performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. One's not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If
He's
you
the
ask me,
squishiest.
what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have
He's
heard many of
fathering
my
so hard right now.
acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed. Uncle.
Thank you, Zhongli. Good on you for laying on the guilt tripping really quick.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
Thank you,
You should
Zhongli.
be
We
sure
love
to tell
you.
him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey,
Zhongli, no!
perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered.
Thank you,
for
Zhongli. You're
many
extremely
years now.
squishy.
In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living
Oh,
that
man.
way?
It's getting
My
sad.
concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced
Hello,
in
Nookie
the
Shades. How are
belief
you?
that I was right. That I often regret
Dang it, you wasn't
introducing him
finished.
to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out,
It's his life's passion,
I
bro.
would never
What
take
you
him in
mean?
to see those performances in the first
Things are you
place.
today? I'm good.
It is
A little
only
bit
natural
sickly,
for
but
a
I'm
parent
good.
to strive to
Thank
send their
you.
child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with
Oh
such
man, you have no
wisdom.
idea.
Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told,
Bad retainer. Yep.
one of my old friends has several grown daughters. Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Bad retainer's
She's
listening.
more
Like
easygoing
one
than I
is
could ever
listening.
be.
One, if
I
you dare
fear
say something,
I lack
I'm
such
goose.
an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Iptak.
Sure.
Getting on like a house on fire.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite.
Hey.
Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings
Thank you,
will only
Zhongli.
cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate
Yeah.
the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery? You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
Isn't he
The
precious?
blink of an eye, you say. Do things change so quickly?
In his eyes,
Children
definitely.
grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm
Aw.
sure you know that best.
You say that like you're not fathering extremely
Yes,
hard right now,
you can say
Zhongli.
that again. 1 second Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
Damn right he does. Speak of the devil and he shall arrive. Hi, Gaming.
Oh, Gaming is back.
How'd it go? Did you catch the two bumbling adepti?
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Yes, of course, of course.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
Aw, man.
I need to talk to
He
you.
caught them, didn't they?
Oh,
We've been caught out. We've
I'll
been
come
caught
right out and say
red-handed.
it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
Well, technically speaking, we didn't.
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
okay. But how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious
Thank you
that
for
they
the
possessed
posture
great
check.
skills. I was right on their
I
tail,
am
and it should
standing
have
up.
taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Gaming.
You're pretty quick on the uptake.
I didn't like this plan to
I just
begin
have a
with.
lot of
I'll let you
experience.
know.
I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me
Nah.
in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah, baby. At least would you?
I appreciate it, I really do, but this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of.
Ah, that was before Zhongli got involved.
You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all. Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
And you? Would you talk to him?
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
Ah,
You
Gami.
won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
Aw. It won't hurt to try. We'll be rooting for you.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Gami.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades,
Aw,
it
man.
seems I still
I'm
have
sorry,
much to
Mr.
learn
Taki
about
has
the
the
art of tea
tism.
tasting.
He
You
does not know
flatter
how
me.
to non-info
It was
dump.
nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
It's not like it was alcohol.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well
Okay,
said,
Mr. Zhongli, you weren't even supposed to be here.
Coming,
Shoo, shoo.
Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Ahem. Zhongli?
Nudge,
I have
nudge,
very
wink,
much
wink.
enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak.
Wink, wink.
But I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
That sounds way more ominous than it
Oh.
needed to.
I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli.
Ah,
No
the
need to
dim
stay
sum
on
running in
my
the family.
account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
Hi, Zhongli. Thank you.
We'll see you off, Zhongli.
Thank you for fathering.
We'll have a nice chat, alright?
Zhongli, wait up.
Skyward!
I haven't spoken to you in ages,
Helping us
Zhongli.
talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard.
I didn't
As for
expect
my
you to
role
be
in the
here.
Conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you?
No. Probably for the best. I would be horrified if Zhongli changes.
Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
Xiao!
Xiao, you're here too?
Was yes. I may explode.
I've been here the whole time.
I'm sorry, Xiao. Must not have noticed.
Ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Who be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here?
Aw,
I
man.
suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli,
Aw,
I might as
man.
well go pay my respects. It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable.
Aw.
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost
He's so
too
swift.
stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in
They're so
preparation for
precious.
Lantern
I love them so much.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine.
Are you jealous, Xiao?
Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite.
Because
A
it's yummy.
recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and
They're
is
so
that not a
cute.
sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied.
It might be a smidgen of a bad omen,
This
but...
one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Who tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit.
I'm being drowned!
Many hands
Bro.
make light work. Perhaps
Thank you for the
could
redeem.
test out the other kite for me?
All right,
Thank you for the hydrate.
I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical
I have
kite is the
hydrated.
better choice.
As if that
Wonderful.
first redeem wasn't
I
enough.
shall pass that information along to Director Who. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you
Aw.
can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity.
They're so
You might
cute.
find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
They're
Oh,
so extremely squishy. I
wait.
adore them.
Who enjoys kite flying?
Me.
I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides,
They're
we
so
did the
cute.
testing together.
I adore them so much.
Seems like our
They're
pool
my
of
favorites.
competitors is growing.
Competition's not the most important thing right now.
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it.
It is merely a
Although,
thing.
watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps
He
they're a
sounds
bit
so
like
smoughed
Xiao
here.
lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of
He
relaxation.
sounds very smuffed compared to every other time I've heard him. It has been a long time though, so maybe I'm just misremembering.
We can teach you if you want.
Yes.
There's no need.
Aw.
Minogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Absolutely.
It's getting late. I
He's
should
so
go
cute.
inform Director Who
I
of
love
our
Zhao.
findings.
He's the greatest.
How has she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for
I might
The
wish for him
last
next time he
I
has a
spoke to
rerun.
her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Xiaoying Village in a few days. If you
Yes.
have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
Will do.
Keep that in mind. Take care, Xiangli. See you
Pervasi's temple and
See you
Xianyun
next
village.
time.
Noted. Now for the lads.
Coming.
Aw.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but
You got this, Gaming.
hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shinhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a
Potato,
cup of
shut the
tea?
fuck up. Leave them
Or do you
alone.
prefer something else to
They're
drink?
No
talking.
need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan when recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love.
Aww. They're so cute.
So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here?
It was Conrad Dainer's
People
plan,
involved in this.
Gaming. I'm sorry.
I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some sunglow
She's a
tea
terrible
recently.
actress.
It's quite the delectable
She's
variety.
terrible.
Or it
I
would
love
be
you,
if
Cloud
one has not
Retainer.
been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
You're a
Drunk
terrible
guests can
actress.
sometimes cause trouble. But I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Good
Auntie
job,
Xianyun
Shenhe.
and Shenhe serious right now?
Dear. While one was busy orchestrating
no.
this act, one seems to have forgotten Shenhe's various eccentricities.
No, Shenhe. Please.
What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You're so silly.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his
Oh, man.
companionship is a comfort.
The poor child.
Oh no.
Friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too
His
hard on him.
freaking face.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today,
Aw, man.
Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain
Shenhe!
from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to
Shenhe!
eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then
No.
that is what I shall do.
Shenhe.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just
Oh
yet.
man.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that.
Oh
Gaming.
man.
I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay
Oh,
in
man.
Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we
Man.
have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to
He's
help.
surrounded by family at
You
the
could get a
moment.
less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum
Auntie and
together from
cousin are
time
right
to
at the
time.
next table.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shut up! Shenhe! Please!
Just think about it, okay?
Shenhe, you're terrible
have
at
to
being
decide
undercover. Next time we bring Ganyu.
Really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But I thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've
Oh,
made up
man.
by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some
Aw,
friends
man.
and didn't realize how much time had
They're
passed.
so hopeless, all of them.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Come on, you two. Let's get out of here.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Zhongli definitely did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Master, did I say something wrong earlier? I
Well,
tried
you're
to go
definitely
along
not
with
being
your
going on
questions,
undercover again.
But when I saw how you and that man reacted, I started to wonder.
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables
Aw,
may have
man.
presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable. The plan was a success.
Then I helped?
Naturally, your purity of spirit is one of your greatest
Aw.
strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
They're so precious. Lantern Rite families are like the best in all of Lantern Rite. They're so squishy and I adore them tremendously.
Scatter!
Okay, now we go on with the angsty ones. I'm surprised we shot Zhao there though. He's so cute and squishy. He's my favorite. One of many favorites, but a favorite nonetheless. Dang it. Charlotte! What brings you here today, Charlotte? Hello!
You must
You're
be
a long
Mr.
way from
Imp.
home.
Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for
Aw,
a
man.
short interview. What do you say?
An interview?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market.
It's pretty
Then
good.
I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Hi!
Is
Well,
this person also
coming.
involved in your plan?
She's the very important
And here, I
client.
thought I had lots of connections.
Oh, you have no
I
idea,
suppose
kid.
I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
I am besties
Over
with
here.
gods.
Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Xianyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
I mean, he's found out already. Might as well.
Yeah. Scatter!
Hello. Thank you for the hydrate.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Xianyun. Everything is going
I have
according to
hydrated.
plan.
It looks like I'm dropping a smidgen of frames at the moment, but it shouldn't be too bad.
I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Xianyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shenhe appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to
I
learn.
don't think that was
As for the next
on a.
step-
It was pretty much on
Oh
accident.
no!
What's wrong, Gamin?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Of course you
Fret not.
can.
Reimbursements will be made.
I have 7 million in the bank. I got you.
Investment, as Ningguang would say. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters
Yes,
always
that's
seem to go
coming.
over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
Absolutely
we can
not.
talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment. Are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all
Too
of you.
bad, kid. We're causing as
That
much
is
trouble
for
as
us to
possible.
decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay.
Give me the idea. Grabby.
So,
Gimme.
it's like this.
And we still can't know the plan. Oh well.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen.
Alright, gang, let's split up and search for clues.
We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since you
True.
already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite.
Yes. Let's go. Kite flying it is. If we run into other special guests along the way, that's a bonus. Oh, there they are.
Do your teas pair well with milk? What about sugar?
Can we skip that question?
Of course! You would much prefer that the teas be made plain, I suppose. Perhaps you could provide some descriptions of their flavor profiles during the interview.
Ah, no problem.
Noted. Now then, let's
I'm sorry.
discuss tea box design,
They're very European.
Recently,
I'm so
I've
sorry.
learned a lot about traditional Liyue motifs and their deeper meanings. I was thinking if there was some way to integrate these motifs into the design of the exterior packaging.
Now that's an interesting idea.
Cool. Let's go fly a kite up to
Welcome
the
back.
highest
I see you
height.
returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Yay!
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
And are you here to buy a kite? Please take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We
One
wanted
of
to
the
buy
device thingies.
device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
It
Thanks.
doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora.
I don't think that's how
Good
businesses
luck
work,
in the
but
kite flying
sure.
competition. I'll be rooting for you.
Thanks.
Alright
Okay, onwards, gang. Catch up this Paimon kite.
then. It's done. Let's get down to...
Let's win this competition. So pretty. I love the
Looks like
lanterns.
we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Lantern Rite gotta be one of my favorite genders. Ah. It's so nice. Look at everybody go.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there.
They're so cute. I love Chi-Chi. They're simply babbies. There's the gang.
Wow.
The gals. Aww.
Come here, allow me.
Aww. They're so precious.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever.
Lantern Rite is so fun. It's the best.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen?
Nope.
What should we do? Oh, should we get the mill lift?
Nope. Trust. This is the best bit. I'm gonna turn it up.
What's that?
Still coming. Still coming. It's so pretty. Yay! Still coming. You did it. Yay! A win for Gaming. Hi, good thing.
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
There goes the kites. There's the anti-cloud retainer kite. And the finch. They're all so precious. Hi, Gumming. Aww.
Wait, the wind.
Oh, clever Tanner!
Oh my gosh.
What a show off.
Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful.
Hi, Wutao.
Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite.
She's so cute. Of course, Cloud Retainer just had to show off. Aww. Aww, it's so precious. That's the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
Gaming's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler?
It was very cool.
Let's go find him. Oh, he's over there, talking to his dad.
We gotta go. Look at them, they're so cute. Best lantern rite ever.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely,
for the
Shuyu.
Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Hi.
Dad.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Aww.
I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this
You're so
professionally?
precious.
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but
Then it doesn't matter.
Worth it.
What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time.
Look at him go.
Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time?
Yes.
All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. And much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Aww.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
Aww.
I bet you're wondering what's
Caleb
gotten
Yen,
into me,
Caleb
son
Yen
Bliss.
W.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway,
Aww.
I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid.
Look at him go.
All right.
They're doing the
that's
bonding thing.
Everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or?
Aww.
Seeing the
They're so
two of them
precious.
talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
And it was all because of you. Give yourself a pat on the back,
Now
Paimon.
go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Aww. Thank you for
Go.
the hydrate.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
Bye. Thank you for the posture check. I am sitting up straight. I don't know if it was done fair. They're so sweet. Such a good moment.
That
They're adorable.
Smile you've got there, Gummy. It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xianyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we can all get together and go fly
A big
kite.
drowned! Yay! So Gumming's happy story comes to a close. Aren't they precious? Ooh! Anamula Choragi. Is that a Cloud Retainers one? A lot of points, I don't know why. Because of the subbies you get bonus points. Oh! Oh!
Ow!
Snivelet and Farina. Oh, I gotta go. Yes. I know what happens anyway. Wait until 2 days. I'm done for.
Adventure time.
Well, first, we go visit Zhao. Let's see, where's Perfect? Yeah, if you have a sub, you get bonus channel points for watching the stream.
Off we go.
Hi, Zhao.
Traveler.
Just as I thought, he stopped short of stepping into the
Being
city
in the
again.
city isn't the only way for me to appreciate the lights and beauty of Lantern Rite. Look, Liyue Harbor lies just beyond this mountain. As long as I stand at this vantage point, I may freely behold the sights of all the kites slowly ascending into the sky. For me, that is enough. I invited you here because there is something I would like to do. I want to release a Shao Lantern, and I'd like you to be there for it.
This is huge. You make it yourself?
Yes.
Ah!
I apologize for its crude appearance. I have little skill in that regard.
It's amazing, Zhao.
You are very kind, as usual. Alright.
It's scenes like this that make me think that Zhao and the Traveler is Hoyo's favorite ship. Aw, look at them. They're so squishy. Thank you for the posture check. I am sitting straight. I might adjust my microphone a smidgen. There we go. Thank you, Zhao. Bye. I need to go meet Hutao. Hutao is at the village. Did you say Xianyun village? I think you did. I think that's what Zhongli said. Oh, Hutao! Director Hu! Are you here? Remember you said something about panda facts once upon a time? Yes. Ooh. Boink. What? Do you know any? What's a good panda fact? They were my favorite animal once. I used to be obsessed. Let's see. All that really pops to mind off the top of my head is the really morbid fact of if a mother panda has more than one child, she will simply focus on one child and leave the other to perish. Which is a really morbid one, but it's the reason why in zoos, if mother panda has... Silence, Bennett. If a mother panda has more than 2 children, she can't tell between the two, so they'll just swap out the kids. So she gives them equal amounts of attention and she won't notice. It's a bit morbid, but it's the only one that appears off the top of my head. Forgive me.
Off we go.
What the hell? Where are you? Surely he was here, right? Surely I'm not just completely and utterly misremembering. I'm pretty sure he said it was Hutao. Oh, Hutao!
Never knew there was so much to learn about processing tea leaves. Adventure time.
Hutao! Oh man. Did he say the wharf? I just thought it was the village. Oh man. Don't mind if I do.
Ah, even better than I imagined. It's my lucky.
It is your lucky day, Bennett. Okay, now we wait. We can hang out with Nicolette and Farina. Because they are very precious to me. That was probably the best lantern rite we've ever had. I'm gonna be honest. I know I said I didn't do last year's on stream, I think. But I remember thinking, it's like, I don't know how they're gonna top this. This lantern rite is just fucking awesome. This last year's had Yunjin. Had Yunjin and Shenhe's whole thing.
Good things come to those
And it's
who
like,
go
I don't
the
know
way
how
around.
anybody would top that.
That's what
And they did! It's so cool. It's simply the most precious ever.
Knowing my luck, the
12
opposite
o'clock,
is
man.
probably true.
Please. I want to see Farina and Nouvellette. I want to see the Scrunklies.
Me.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Xianyun village?
What a coincidence.
We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her.
What a coincidence. So I was right. I just didn't think it was this quest.
The mountain air is so refreshing.
It is a super pretty place though. Xianyun village has me in a chokehold.
Tired. Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit! Huh?
Hello.
Did you hear that? Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes!
Something about bullfruit and good vibes.
So that voice sounds really familiar.
Only one
Well,
person can belt that
why
loud.
don't we go check it out?
Let's go see what's up. You and Paimon make your way up the mountain in search of the source of the shouting. As far as you can make out, it's almonds this, cocoa paste that. Sounds delicious, that's for sure. Lively voice invigorates your steps and you ascend the mountain in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce... Oh. It's Navia! How do you feel about emergency food? Is she well liked? Well... I thought it was Hutao and not Navia, I'm gonna be honest. However, how do you feel about emergency food? Personally, I really like Paimon. Throughout Sumeru, she was a bit of a dick, and she's a bit of a dick to Farina. But I like Paimon. I think she's great fun. She's like an annoying little sister, but she's your little sister, so you kind of gotta love her anyway. I really like Paimon. I understand she is annoying to other people, and I definitely think she was a bit of a dick throughout most of Sumeru and a bit to Farina. But it's like,
Ah,
yikes.
well, if it isn't
She's
my
going through her
dear
cringe
partners.
phase. Hello, Navia.
See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
I can introduce you to the writer if you want.
Lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too, guys.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard.
Shouting the
That was
vibes.
you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was
No,
me
I'm
from
gonna be
that far
honest, I thought
away.
it was direct to
You've
who.
got good-
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
True.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is.
They're so
Having a loud
sweet.
voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication.
Yes.
Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was
Yeah,
something
that is a
about
question.
maybe?
Who's your least fave? I don't know much about Genshin.
Ooh, is it some sort of
Honestly, fair. My least favorite would probably be the least level characters I used earlier, Diona and Kuching. I really don't like them very much. Kuching is kind of mean to Zhao and Zhongli. I understand that's part of her thing, but she's just kind of mean. And Diona is like really mean. She's mean to Venti. She's mean to Diluc. It's just kind of mean and bitter, and I'm not a super big fan of the mean tsundere types. I'm sure she's a great character. I didn't mind her so much in the Spring Fairy World quest, the Oceanid stuff, but she's not my favorite.
No, it's not a code.
Don't like it very much.
The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed.
And what did it mean, Navia?
That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions.
I see. So it's not that what you are shouting that matters, but the act of shouting itself.
You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently, most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now. So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
That's a good one.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
That is very French of you.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh? Anyway,
Sure.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relief.
And I prefer to keep things bottled up.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose.
Traveler, that's not healthy.
No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Aw.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Xianyun Village?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes. We could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check
Farina.
out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Oh man.
That reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
So you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier?
Aw,
I
man.
thought someone was really in trouble.
Poor
I figured
Navia.
we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
Was she alone?
I think so. We ran into
Nevertheless.
Nervalette on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together. What?
Neverlet was here too. So many people from Fontaine.
Doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation. I think it just might have been, actually. But
Aw, man.
apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
Brother.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Your purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
You Fontainians and your tea drinking.
There, what
It's
the French
not
will
for
do
me.
what the French will do.
I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something.
You made a bet?
It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing. But he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business.
Yeah, nah, I
In
can't
any
imagine he
case,
would be.
I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Not even mentioned it earlier.
Sungho tea? Buy 10, get half off?
Yes, that's the one. You didn't really buy 10 bucks, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
Well, no, but somehow the ancient ones, who are thousands of years old, have.
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
Well, actually, we were gonna go meet up with Director Who.
A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Xiaoying Village. So we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you.
No harm done, partner.
That's good.
We should probably head out and look for Hu Tao.
Yes.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer. Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Xianyun Village later.
Sounds reasonable.
We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later.
Bye. Eat. Let's see. There they are. Hello, worrywarts.
Xianyun Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum!
Yummy.
Gaming say
Thank you for the
something
hydrate.
about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this
I have
time of
hydrated.
day.
Afternoon tea might be more appropriate at this point.
Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some tasty snacks.
Yes.
Now, let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao?
Based on that hat, I'd say so.
Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Xianyun Village.
Oh boy.
Or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients.
Want to make a bet?
This isn't the Fortress of Millipede, but Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood kanji.
Sounds good.
Since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame.
I don't know about that.
Then Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli.
Then I vote for Hustler Hu Tao.
No time to waste. Let's go see who's right.
Hello, Farina.
Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina. Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
Hi, Hu Tao.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement.
You
must
told
mean
us
that
you
this
would
is
be here,
quite a
Zhongli.
serendipitous meeting indeed.
Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then?
I have keenly felt the passage of time since our last meeting, or so many chums in one place.
I'm pretty sure you didn't learn that one from me. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over to that, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected.
Obviously.
Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern
It
Rite,
appears
Farina.
you have been to Fontaine then. Given
Oh,
your
you have no
proclivity
idea
to
what
spread
happened.
Good deeds wherever you go. It's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
No kidding.
That's quite high praise. What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli.
Do they
Although
know?
I've built up a certain following within Fontaine.
Do they know?
It is
Does she
no
know who
reflection
Zhongli
of
is?
strength
Does she
or
know?
wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr.
Nope,
Zhongli
she does
than
not.
that. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters,
Oh man.
there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance from my
She does not know who he is.
No. You're no common tourist. I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Thank you, Hu Tao.
Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed...
Hustler Hu Tao wins.
Yep.
Did you hear that, Paimon? She's Hu Tao's esteemed client.
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
I know.
What's this about winning something?
Nothing, nothing.
You two were placing bets on us?
It was Paimon's idea.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina.
Well, you know me.
That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Tour guide Zhongli.
He was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was
Aw,
also
man.
correct.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
You see? Paimon was right too. Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser.
Fine, keep your secret stash then.
Hey, don't be upset, traveler. How about this? You buy Paimon a bowl, and Paimon will also buy you a bowl.
Sounds good.
As for the third bowl...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck.
I'll buy you a bowl anytime you want, Hutel.
I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Did something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well,
eh.
you know, with you
I didn't know. Good luck
enlisting
mentioning.
the services of
Thank
Long
you.
John
Have a good
Funeral
day.
Parlor, no?
Thank you for hanging out. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not
Paimon,
known the person,
relax.
please accept Paimon's
Calm
deepest-
down.
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all...
Paimon, please
Hey,
come.
it's not that big of a stretch.
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral?
I suppose that's fair enough. And what were you doing?
Miss Hutao is simply helping prepare some props for my film. Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now. Now that Fontaine's biggest
Asian,
star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air.
Might even call it a breath of fresh air?
Hey!
Oh?
That's pretty
Oh,
good.
terror. Okay,
I'll have
got
to
it.
Remember that for my ad posters.
The Asian horror movies are really freaking scary, man. That's some horrific shit right there.
So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Longsheng Funeral Parlor?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hutao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
She does not know.
Sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Oh? Who was it?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
It was Nouvellette, wasn't it?
What? How did you guess that on your first try?
I could see it. Navia told me he was here.
Impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
Monsieur Nouvellette was spotted. One look at the pitiful expression on Verina's face is enough to convince you to leave out the part about shouting.
Huh. Paimon never thought Nouvellette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine. Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
For him, though, swimming would probably be the fastest route of them all.
So, were you the
I
one
do
that
love that
pointed him
passive.
in the right direction, Hutao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally,
That's
I also
ominous.
have a great sense of direction. But speaking of your friend,
what about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he?
No, he doesn't.
No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me. All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he's the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Yep.
This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
You sound nervous,
I'm sure
Sungly.
he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Yui?
Oh, he was hiding around the corner, I'm
Unfortunately,
not
no.
gonna lie.
At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Is that so?
Why do you sound so nervous, Zhongli? Judging by how Zhongli is acting and taking into consideration Nouvelette's true identity, is Zhongli even avoiding him on purpose? Kitty cat. Oh, I see. It is what it is. Truly a pity.
To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, with the traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
That's right.
At some
He's got
point.
more friends than he knows what to do with.
I have a certain charm around me.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nervalette into loosening up a bit. Just
Oh,
tell
yeah?
him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right? If he's really
True.
that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
That does make sense.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
Ahem. He is a fair and impartial Udex of Fontaine, head of the highest court in the land, otherwise known as the demon who controls all the paperwork in Fontaine.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty uptight sort of guy, all right.
You have no
In my
idea.
experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with the punches. That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize. It seems
Precisely,
like your friend
Director
still
Who.
has a lot of growing
Hello,
to do.
monkey, how are you? Yes, I have finished Lantern Right, and now I am chatting with Farina and Hutao. Oh, the ladies! The ladies appeared.
If I remember correctly,
There they are!
he's already several thousands of years old.
No, let's see here, The first mention we ever see of Nouvelette is... His first appearance is when Farina invited him to be the judge in Fontaine, which is 500 years ago, a bit after the Cataclysm. Hi, it's good, how are you? I'm good, thank you. A little bit sickly, but I am good. And after that, like he doesn't talk to people at all before that. And according to Farina here, according to several of the other translations, it's more like at least 1,000 years. So bro was just like wandering around as like this little lizard, just not doing anything for at least 500 years before he became judge. He was just kind of vibing, and all I can think of is the little gif of like the dancing lizard, and it, but Nouvelette flavored.
You're quite right.
He's so
Miss
silly.
Yutao.
They're the lesbians. Look at them go.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
More friends.
Navia and Clarand. Hey, over here!
Hello. Buenos dias.
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Of course, more the merrier.
Please, excuse the interruption.
They'll all get along
So
like a house on
polite.
fire.
No apologies necessary. Any friend of the traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine.
Precisely.
Ah, straight to the point. I like it.
They're so fun. Hutao's eyes light up when she hears about Clarence's profession. Oh dear. A quick explanation from Farina and Navia seemed to dispel some more of her misguided ideas. Uh-oh.
It's getting
What a
late.
lovely lantern, right?
If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina,
Oh, yes?
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh,
Aw.
I don't think that will be necessary. I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
Exactly.
Just like in those ghost stories.
8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean? In this wood, where mystery screams.
My dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Thank you, Adele.
Of course.
Miss Farina.
Gotta say, Farina, you are really quite the character. By the way, did
Girl.
I hear you mention that Clorian used
No.
to work under you?
My webcam is heating
Then you must have
heating
also
up
been a
again.
leader at some point.
Well, that's, all in the past.
Does she know? Does she know?
Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me. I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy the sweet taste of freedom.
Ah! I've been bogged.
I see.
Ah!
Well, you've
I'm
certainly
being
picked an apt
drowned.
place to relax.
Ah!
Xianyun Village is an exemplary choice.
Thank you for the hydrate. As if that charge attack wasn't hydrating enough.
And I've learned a lot, too. Thank you so much.
Anytime,
Mrs. Tao
Madam
and
Farina.
Mr. Zhongli.
It's fine. You've thanked us more than enough already. The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city.
Dang, all this talk of dim sum makes me want food.
Kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts?
They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage.
Ouch! I've been bogged.
So it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
I'm being drowned.
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus
Yes,
flower
winter
crisp.
melon cake is very good.
Sweet and delicious Paimon knows you'll love them.
Absolutely.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
You're not bringing home any
Of
souvenirs?
course I am. I bought tons of fun things to bring home with me. A kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast. Clorian is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
Typical.
So all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Xianyun.
I'm sure she will love
Isn't
them.
much of a shopaholic.
If the charge attack, it is though.
Well, one
It's
of us has to
exactly like
practice
it.
restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
What about you, Farina?
Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird.
Good
Other
on
than
you,
that,
Farina.
Just some bits and bobs, you know. A little bit of this, little bit of that. They
I'm
should all
sure.
be things I can use. I think.
So you fell for a few marketing traps then.
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packets?
Very useful pockets.
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
So
Aww.
that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? Oh, he's not hoarding treasure, is he?
I don't know if that's a dragon joke or if that's a treasure hoarder joke.
That's quite the imagination you've got.
But he
there.
really is a dragon.
Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us.
Ever the
I
gentleman.
felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the Fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work.
Of course, of
Neuvillette is
course.
a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
See, Even Clorand was happy to take him up on his offer.
Yes.
If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
I
Wow, he seems
suppose.
like a real gentleman. Maybe he's not as uptight
He's
as I
literally one of the
thought.
nicest guys you'll ever meet, Huatao. Don't even
The
worry.
Vero parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him.
I have a feeling this isn't Nudge Zhongli.
Indeed.
Clorand
Poor
said
Zhongli.
Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette.
Hi guys. Okay, we will chat to Neuvillette. Aw man. We'll chat to Monsieur Neuvillette, and then we will call it there because my webcam is overheating again. I think I'm starting to get a little bit
We
laggy.
don't know exactly when he'll show up.
I just gotta run all the way there.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
New. Excuse me. Has anybody seen Neuvillette? There he is. Oh shit.
Yeah, scatter, skyward.
Monsieur Neuvillette. I'm here to visit. There's the man.
Look, it's Neuvillette. We lucked out.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting.
It
Few people
has.
frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Neuvillette?
Yeah,
Strictly
he
speaking,
would.
that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Bro, you really do need a
If you have so
vacation.
much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Xianyun Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan,
Oh.
rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Xiaoying Village.
Yeah, we met Farina and the gang there.
I see. Thank you for informing me.
So, did you deliver the gifts?
They have been safely delivered.
Flashback.
I have to hand it to Clorand. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
All right.
Sure.
Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Guess not. This quantity
They're
of
so
tea
silly.
seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
Ah, about that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Oh? Why?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through
I
this
find it
stash as
hilarious
fast as
that
I
the
can.
several thousand-year-old dudes like Cloud Retainer and Neuvillette are like, this seems very profitable. We should go for this. And then Clorand is like, you think I would fall for such a marketing ploy? How dare you?
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something
They're
else
so
I'd like to
fun.
give to you.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of
Bro
modern
gave him a
writing
rock.
utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and
Neuvillette,
impartiality
you're having a
of judiciousness.
tism moment.
As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved
Aw,
with a
man.
symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts. So I decided to have a go. We joked with Clorand some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
So that's what this is about.
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in on the banter.
It is a very good
Isn't he so silly?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment. Well, a gift of this
Are so
significance
goofy.
deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center in the fortress's showroom.
Ah, surely there's no need for such a grand gesture.
Yes.
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom, but we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Xianyun has collected.
That sounds good to me.
They're cool.
That's what you were doing in Xianyun Village.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water. The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport
He's
has
such a
tendency to
nerd.
imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you
Autism
want to
is strong
experience
with
the
this
true
lad.
flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere.
As they say in Leah, a balance between I'm being drowned. Blech. Talk about tasting water. As they say in Leah, a balance between work and play is sure to keep your troubles at bay.
Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
Yes, sir.
If you say so, but
Must stay hydrated, lol? Exactly. It is hot. It's supposed to be like 40 today.
just take one. After all, you're hardly bereft of time. You can do whatever you want.
I could love her weird voices.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration.
I
However, after
suppose.
reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home. Seeing as I was free of
suppose.
responsibilities for the morning, I decided to depart at once.
And how was it? How was your vacation?
Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground
Bro's
is
gonna become a
granular
pottery
and
expert.
unforgiving, but add the right amount of water, and it becomes soft, moldable, and able to take shape. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted, but now I have participated in their very making.
What a
This is
nerd.
also something I made today.
It's so cute! That's the little Nessie ladle. He's so cute. Look at him. It's the most adorable thing I've ever seen. What a big ladle.
Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea
It's
creature.
obviously a sea dragon,
That was
Paimon.
indeed one of my inspirations.
The color also really matches your style.
Really? You like it?
I
To
love
tell
it.
you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve. Around such an important holiday such as this, human custom would dictate that gifts should be in order. But I'm afraid this is all I can offer.
And they're really
If you
cute
have,
bit.
that is.
And made it by hand and
That is
everything.
precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted.
And I accept. Thank you.
You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, that reminds me. Pass along the advice for Nivelette's vacation.
Approve a leave of absence request for myself.
Raina says chill out.
That sounds like it could easily
Take her on a
lead
date
to
or
vicious
something.
cycle
Have some
of
fun.
Self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol.
Nivelette.
I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does in part originate from a sense of responsibility toward my
Man.
duties. But it is also due to a lack of desire to engage in the human world. But now I see
Fine.
that the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
Well, I could have told you that. Yay. Ladle of the Leisurely Sea Beast. Where is it? I want to look at it. I don't know where it is. Really, it's here somewhere. In main style? Nope. Outdoor furnishings. I would assume it would be indoor. Memento? Yay! Ladle of the Leisurely Sea Beast. A soup ladle gifted by Nivelette during Lantern Rite. It's so cute! Back to Xianyun Village. What do we do now? I love Lantern Rite like this, man. All the different characters meeting is so much fun. Let's see, who do we chat with this time? Oop. My big hops are insane! Huh? Nope. I have a feeling this is another quest. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I don't want this quest. I'm here for Lantern Rite. Get me out of here. I'm here for Lantern Rite, not for you. Let me free. No. I don't want your world quest.
Off we go.
No, free me. Free me. And apparently it is done. Lantern Rite is donezo.
Adventure time.
And on that note, we will end the stream because it is getting extremely warm and I'm hungry. I require snacks. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out and being with me through Lantern Rite. It's been an absolute blast. I will see you guys tomorrow. What are we gonna do tomorrow? Let's see. Tomorrow we'll be playing some more Stardew Valley, which should be very fun. We'll be getting into autumn. And we can finish off the community center, remodel the farm. It's gonna be fun. So I will see you guys then, hopefully. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Bye.